Demonstrate, baby!
Hi, brother. Hi, brother. Hey, hi, I'm from Injinoo. My name is Reuben and Brother
AKA Little Unk. Man, he's just a go-getter, but he doesn't do anything without his brother.
My name is Xavier Billy. I'm from Injinoo.
AKA Brother Joey. One of the funniest blokes I've ever met, but he wouldn't be the man he is without his boy Gordon Solomon, AKA
Gordon Ramsay back in black.
Hey! Brother Junjax. And these boys just took us on the most hectic week of our lives, doing things so new to us. And looking back on it, all it was the boys getting after it. You!
Made it to the tip of Australia and we've hooked up with some boys up here at a little place called Injinoo, one of the communities up here, and we are on day one. The boys take us turtle egg hunting. Let's get it.
When you see tracks up the sand beach, you follow the track up, you'll see a hill, and you just break a stick or whatever. Say just poke it around. Once you
Once it
you
sinks
bust,
a
once
bit,
you bust a couple of eggs, then you start digging. Then
easy. Yeah, dig him up and
probably
20 to 30 eggs.
20 to 30 eggs.
And lucky egg go back.
Yeah.
Leave 2 or 3 eggs back there.
Look for the fresh tracks, because the old tracks, when you go dig up, the eggs are white. Yeah, it's
Old.
Old eggs. So you leave them back. Yeah, cover the holes and go look for another track, fresh track. Dig them up. Some you can boil it in fresh water or salt water. But it's better. Salt water is best.
Salt water is the best.
So you can taste the taste proper. Yeah.
How do you know when it's ready?
Grab the egg when you
bounce it on the table.
Bounce on a table or bench. Want to see it's bounce. It's cooked.
Yeah.
Bounce like a bouncing tennis ball. Bouncy ball, yeah. It's cooked. Yeah, if it sticks, not cooked, still raw. So you gotta cook it till it's bounced. Yeah.
It honestly just tastes like a strong chicken egg. Honestly, we just mashed it up with rice every morning for brekkie. The whole week we were there. It was beaut.
And while we're up here, turns out it's the turtle mating season, the solar season. So that's what we did next. We went for a hunt with the boys to get a turtle.
How do you know when it's turtle mating time?
You see the bird flying, yeah, you know
It's like a little bird. You see them gliding.
Yeah,
they always glide.
Cruising.
Yeah, when you see them, you know that
yellow,
that's the time too when it's solar season.
Yellow flower shooting, you know it's
turtle time.
Smell the solar.
It's where the best time to catch the turtle, stay fat. Like this time of the year now, brother, it's turtle mating season.
When you go for a solar, you gotta go with the wind too.
You gotta go to the solar when the sun's behind your back too. Because if you go to the turtle when the sun's facing towards you, it's like the turtle will see you.
Yeah,
they can
see.
They can see you too. Strong because they fat, strong. Like a big fish tug of war.
This wap is made out of like a wooden tree and a bamboo at the end there. We use this for spear turtle or dugong. With this thing here, this is called a tata. We use this to spear turtle and dugong. It's like an iron metal. We got another one here. And we call this one a kuyur. This is the one where we use just for one shot. And sticks a dugong or turtle, it sticks and can come out. Yeah, but we mainly use this. It's a tata here. We put it when it thing, we put it on a rope here. I call this an amu rope. It's the amu rope. We attach the tara to the rope. And this other rope here, this is so we don't lose this wap, this spindle. This wap. We put it through a rope like this. It's the thing, and we put a tata into here. But see how it's how it's slack, like it don't tight fit. We use plastic bags just to make it nice and seal and just to keep that that are straight and tight. So see, it doesn't move much now. But don't put it too tight or thing. Just leave it nice and loose. So when it sticks, it's easy to come off the warp. This is a turtle hook. So like this. It's a left-hand one, as you can see, because it bends this way. Use it on this side. So when it hooks, when you hook the turtle, it's hooked. Just hook the turtle on the neck, on the wing. After we spare it on the warp, when we pull it up, when it's come up to spot, we jump and hook it. Or maybe, like if it's in shallow area, we leave the warp, we just jump like this. We use the hook. Yeah, no, don't spare the turtle. Just jump on the hook. Yeah.
After a few missions, we had a crack and we didn't end up getting a turtle. But that's alright, because Brother Sebastian hooked us up. He came down to our camp just on the front beach there and cooked up a real good feeder turtle for us to try. And wow, wasn't that special.
Oh man, thank God for Brother Sebastian. Found him walking in waist-deep crocky water on the Jardine with Brother Reuben. And asked another great friend of ours up there, Zena, bloody legend, do these boys ever worry about crocs? They're in waist-deep water. And she goes, they spearfish these rivers. When these boys are in the water, they are the crocs. Shit, that made me laugh. But that's just who these boys are, eh? We ate the liver with our brother Alex, aka
Karma Killer.
Jeez, I'm so thankful that Alex told us what colour your shit is after eating liver, because it was, yeah, it was something different.
I've never seen something so black come out of my body. You'd think I was dying. Turtle liver for entree, main course, turtle intestines and turtle meat. That fat rendered right through the meat. Oh, it sends you turtle crawling to bed. It's a sleeping pill, they call it out here.
Big Sexy got piled in with 100 metres of net. It was so heavy. We went for a steam all the way to the Jardine River mouth. Rough seas, me and Brother Gordo. He was getting peppered at the front. It was so wet. But he taught me how to surf a tinny in some rough ocean, and we flew after that. We bet the boys in the bigger boat.
You did beat us. I don't know how that happened.
We flew.
I do not know how that happened.
And we put the net in at the Jardine and got some fish. So good.
Yeah, we just look for the channel.
A good channel.
Yeah, good channel, or where the
We
fish.
know where the
where the fish are.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Fish road. We just block the
yeah,
fish road.
where the channel where the fish travel through. Yeah, we just set the net straight across. Sometimes we set it across, or we drag. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we like go quick to go and come, yeah, we drag. But if you there for a day out this game, spend a day, yeah, we just set the net.
That drone shot over the top. I've never been so hyped with the boys. Just screaming, seeing all these queenies, salmon, barra. Bloody catfish. The boys hate catfish.
Catch the outcoming tide, it's best.
What kind of fish?
The salmon, mullet, calamari, barra, queenie. Yeah. Sometimes whitefish. Yeah. Sometimes you catch stingray too. Yeah, on the net. Yeah, stingray.
Yeah.
From that size,
I don't mind.
big. I hate catfish. Yeah, catfish.
Grab some fish out of the net for lunch. Quick barra cook up on the fire. Bloody beautiful. Before we head back out to pull the net finally.
Yeah, just walk him in. And maybe if there are two spare boys there, they can go around and make noise. Send the fish towards the net. Yeah. And just go across and walk up the beach. Catch all the fish.
Hey, redfish!
Fucking salmon, bro.
Let's go!
Take it out in the esky, ice, make hot
Keep 'em
fire.
fresh.
Yeah, keep them fresh.
Carol, we just fry it.
Then we got home and the boys cooked us up some namas, which is a local dish of raw fish. I think they call it ceviche elsewhere, but Queenie's the best fish to do it with, and the boys reckon crayfish is bloody good too. It's literally just soaking raw meat in vinegar, some citrus fruits, brown sugar and soy sauce. With the trip coming to an end, the boys still had one more surprise up their sleeve. They brought around dugong that they'd caught a while back for one of their major celebrations of the year. Look at the meat, man. Fat meat, the marbling through it. It's insane. We're just so lucky to be able to try all these different meats. It's out of body. This meat was out of body. We grilled some and chucked the rest of it in a stir fry. And man, I cannot describe to you how good this tastes.
We even went for a fish out the islands off the Torres Strait.
Spangy in the islands with the boys! Hey!
Coconut curried fish on the menu, bit of lemongrass, and it is so damn tasty.
Bro, the whole of Injinoo just took us in. What an amazing community. Love you boys. See you next time.
See you soon, boys!
See you soon, boys! It's Reuben and Brother Joey, baby!